Hi everybody, thanks for watching. You're looking at a water distiller. This is made by H2O Labs and it's the model 300. There's a similar one called the model 300 SS and the SS simply stands for stainless steel. This is a best-in-class type water distiller. They don't give them away. Brand new, you're looking probably between $200 and $300. If you want to research a new one, I'll put a link in the description of the video. But today's purpose is just to open this up, assemble it, and we're going to make a batch of distilled water. So let's get to it. All right, they did quite the clever packaging job. What is included is a big glass carafe, and they stuck that inside the stainless steel boiling chamber. Here's the power cord. They have a stainless steel strap, or two of them actually, that I'm sure will go around the carafe with the handles here. Looks like that'll go like that. There's the lid, a couple of screws, and the power cord. And the instructions were in there as well. Again, the model 300 SS, this one is. One button operation, looks like. We are not doing this because we have bad water. We are using this to make distilled water for two reasons. Number one, I use it in my sleeping machine, and distilled water is the best for that. So rather than spend $1 a gallon and run to the store, I can make it on demand here for pennies with electricity. The other reason is we make colloidal silver. One of the necessities for colloidal silver is pure distilled water, which this will make. So we're going to put it together. Again, I'll go quick time, follow the directions, and we'll do a test batch. Looks like all you need is a screwdriver. That takes about 5 minutes. The only trick I had is my normal screwdriver that we leave in the house has a little bit wider shaft and that wouldn't fit in there. So I just ran to the shop and grabbed a longer shaft. And those two metal bands secure the handle. Then there's another protective clip that goes in the outside of that. And the only trick is to make sure the handle is 180 degrees opposite the spout. Now to clean this, you're going to want to use a non-abrasive cleaner and let it air dry or wipe it with a clean dry cloth. And then we're ready to go. The only other thing we need to do is plug in the power supply and add water. One warning you get from the instructions are the first few cycles may, and it's not definite, but they may have a break-in period into normalcy, for lack of a better term, but that's normal. It also says put this thing on a night cycle so you're not waiting for water. So put it on in the morning, you'll have this. All right, everybody, we are almost ready to go in. Here are your carbon filters. These just fit inside of the downspout that we're going to connect at the end. The downspout has a little glass insert with a hole in the bottom, and that will feed right into your carafe like that. But inside this downspout, we're going to put one of these filters, which a 6-pack of these is going to run you about $7 or $8. That may seem a lot, but this is going to last you 2 months or 60 gallons of water, whichever comes first. 60 gallons, it costs $1.25 each, or about 2 cents a gallon for that. The water's free, and the electricity. So you're going to save money and have fresh stuff on demand. On demand is, relatively speaking, it will take this 5 or 6 hours to fill a gallon. So I'm going to pour in the last little bit of water. Normally you use the carafe to put it in, but I know that a gallon is about 3.7 liters, so we did about less than 4 of these to go in there, about 3.5. And if you have an aquarium or you're familiar with carbon filters, before you use one, you want to rinse it to get the dust off. And rinsing it just means dip it in water, get all the dust off. You don't want that in your product, so I'll rinse it here in the sink and be right back. Okay, we are rinsed. And now we're going to place this in there with like a V. So the water has to go through the majority of it. There we go. Okay, ready to go. Putting the top on. Snap the downspout into place. Okay. Put that there. You may have to watch where this goes. Let me plug it in the back. It is not an instant process. 5 to 6 hours is what they estimate. And they also, like with most appliances, don't recommend you using an extension cord unless it's absolutely necessary. Now I just plugged it in, making sure everything is good to go. I pressed the reset and I can hear the fan kick on. Plastic fan there that goes above the condensing coils. And now we just wait. I'm going to put this on QuickTime just to show you the first little bit that comes out. And I'll have a little timer going on the bottom so you can see how long it actually takes to start producing. Well, we've been doing this for 30 minutes and nothing has come out the spout yet. So again, not instant, but you can put your hand up here against this. And this has gone from room temperature to a nice, maybe 105, 110, nice hand warmer. So it's heating up. You've got that gallon of water it needs to bring it to a boil. I'm going to go back to hyperlapse and we're going to see when the first drop is produced. Okay, everybody, we have water. I missed it. I was in the office doing something else, but at least 43 minutes, probably before that, I'll try to review. You can see the drip, drip, drip of our first distilled water off this. I don't detect any kind of aroma, and that is hot to the touch, so keep the little ones away. So don't put it next to anything that you want to keep cool, and keep it on a straight and level surface. But there we go, we're producing distilled water. Drip, 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 drip rate. It is now 5 hours after, and the whirring has stopped, and we're just getting a drop every 15-20 seconds, so that's just residual from the charcoal filter. So I didn't quite get a gallon because I didn't quite put a gallon in, but about 5 hours, probably about 5.5 total for a full gallon. That's why they say use it at night. This will chill nicely and you'll have distilled water. Thanks for watching.